and welcome back to Fingerpicking 101. Today we're going to develop our alternating bass. We're going to talk about tablature a little bit because tablature, being able to read tablature is important when you want to learn fingerstyle. It can just teach you so much. So if you're totally new at reading tablature, or if you just don't even know what it is. It looks like this, by the way. It has 6 lines. Each line represents a string on your guitar. And there's numbers that show you which fret your left hand is on. So if you're new to tablature, there's a supplement to this lesson called Fingerpicking 101, Lesson 1.4 S. S for supplement. And if you need help with tabs, watch that. And then the tablatures we're using today are very simple, and it gives you a chance to practice reading tab before they get more complicated. And the tablatures we're using in the lesson today will be available on my website. I'll tell you how to get those at the end of the lesson. So we're going to start out with what an exercise we did before, only we're going to turn it into something we can do with alternating bass. So we've done this exercise before where thumb is on the 6th string, pointer is on the 3rd string, tall finger on the 2nd string, and ring finger on the 1st string. Let's try to get where you can see the strings. Okay, and you just play thumb, finger, finger, finger. So now what we're going to do is make the E minor shape with the left hand. And we're going to alternate with the thumb between 6th string and 4th string. So thumb, finger, 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 4th string. And that's what we're going to do on the E chord, E minor chord. And then we're going to make the D shape. And we're going to start in the 4th string on the D chord. And then 5th string. Fingers do the same thing every time. It's really important to take however long you need to get the motion in order. So if you have to play slower than me, stop, push the pause button, play it slow. Right now I'm going to play, this is the PDF we're using. It's called Slow Alternating Bass Exercise. I'm going to play this as written. Don't get stuck on reading it though. If you can watch me and follow me, just do that, and then for now use the tab just to get used to looking at tab and to get oriented. So if I play the exercise as written, I'm going to start with the E minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play it over and over. If that's a little fast, slow down. Play as slow as you need to play until your brain knows what you're doing and in what order. Once you have it slow, it's pretty easy to speed up again. So that is one way we're going to reinforce alternating bass. Then, and that's your thumbs alternating slowly. When you get into things like country blues or Chet Atkins style things, the thumb gets going. Well, even in some folk things, it gets pretty, it gets pretty quick. So we're going to do an exercise with just the thumb. This one is called thumb prep exercises. So the only thing we improve everything by focusing on one thing. And right now we're focusing on thumb. And then when the thumb gets used to, this is something that we want to get really automatic before then we're going to add in the fingers. So, but not today, not yet. So first we're going to do alternating bass. On left hand is going to I make G chord that way, sometimes that way, but just make your G chord. And actually, if you're not good at G chord yet, to do this exercise, you don't need the whole G chord. You just need the third fret on the sixth string. Let's see. So, and then when we do the C chord in this exercise, you don't need the whole C chord. You just need the third fret, fifth string, and the second fret, fourth string. So even if you're not good at those chords yet, you can still do this exercise. On G, you just need, like I said, third fret, sixth string, and the thumb is going to go back and forth. And you can rest your three fingers here. That helps your thumb know where it's at. Just rest them on their assigned strings and let your thumb go back and forth between sixth string and fourth string. The important thing here is that it's steady. Don't try to go fast yet. We're going to talk about keeping it steady and using the metronome in a minute. We want to train our thumb to keep time and be really steady. So that's what it looks like on the G chord. And then we're going to make C chord. You can make the whole shape, but you really only need these two. And the thumb is going to alternate. And these fingers are just going to rest, help you keep track of where you are. Thumb is going to alternate from 5 to 4, like that. And let's see, then we're going to, in the exercise on the tab, we also have D. And now we're going to do on D, we're going to do the fifth string and the fourth string in that order. Then on E chord, 6 and 4. And then it goes back to G. And so I added one little tricky thing here. I'll show you on the tab. You can skip this, it's optional, but let's see, there's 1, 2, 3 on the fourth line right here. You can just continue doing this if you're not ready for this, but I thought it'd be fun to add in one little interesting thing. So what this is on the sixth string, playing open on the sixth string, you're playing an E minor chord, and then right before you go back to G, you play the sixth string open, and then you play the second fret, which leads you up to the G. Let me show you what that looks like. So on the left hand, if we were on E minor, the left hand would look like that. And then if we do that thing I showed you, it's sixth string and then second fret. So it sounds like this. Just put that in there for fun in case you wanted to spice it up a little bit, but don't let it, it's not required, it's optional. Okay, so now how fast you do it. Just go as slow as you have to keep it steady. Let's see. I just realized my metronome is in my phone. So that's going to be hard to demonstrate. I have to think about that and do a separate lesson for how to play with a metronome. So let's just say if you already know how to use a metronome, this would be a good exercise. You can get an app for your phone, and it's just going to go tink, 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 tink. And it's important when you play with a metronome that you play something that's easy for you. If you're having trouble playing in time, and then because the piece is difficult and you add the metronome, that's just going to make it worse. One of the best things you can do is just not even play an instrument, but like get your metronome going, and the metronome's saying tink, 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 and then you just tap with your metronome. I'm going to make a lesson about playing with the metronome, but let me just add here. If you're brand new with a metronome, just first feel it. You listen and you feel it, and you want to kind of move your whole body with it if that comes natural to you. So you're just really feeling it more than you're listening, and then just do something super simple and tap exactly with the beat. And maybe a next step would be to play your along with the metronome's going doop doop doop, and you're going doop doop doop. That'd be great exercise for your thumb. And then when that's easy, then start playing this. The reason this is a good time to introduce the metronome is this steady thumb alternating bass is the foundation for a lot of fingerstyle. Let me show you something that if you want to play anything like let's see. You can see that the alternating bass is really important, and it needs to be steady. The same thing for folky stuff, like kiss me and smile for me, tell me that you'll wait for me. Things like that pattern won't sound right if your thumb isn't steady. So this is a really great way to get your thumb real steady and dependable. Let's see. So thumb prep. What you're learning is a good foundation for all fingerstyles: classical, country blues, Travis strumming, folky stuff, things like Chet Atkins. So later on we'll split off in those different directions. So let's see. I'm going to put these tabs on my website. I'm going to make a PDF. I'll put them on my free instruction page. So if you're already a member of the Everyone Can Jam community, if you get my regular emails, I'll start including in those emails a link to the free instruction page in case you lost track of that. When you go to my website, I'm putting the website in the description, www.everyonecanjam.com. And when you sign up for my email list, you'll get a link to my free instruction page, which will have the PDFs that I use in these lessons. And if you lost track of that link, I'll be putting it in, to all the future mailings that I'm trying to do them weekly now. So I appreciate your feedback, your questions. When you respond and ask questions, that helps me stay in touch with what you need and how this is working, and if anything's not working, then I can fix it. So I am working on the production quality thing. I have to study and learn, maybe get some new equipment, but I figure, done is better than perfect. And if I wait till it's perfect, we wouldn't even have these lessons yet. So I'm learning that, and we're all in this together. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.